episode 2. Done a whole week. My new little challenge, which has been fairly simple this week because I've not tried to do the new thing, new lifestyle, give up everything, go running every day. I've literally just said I'm going to drink more water. My water here with me now. I'm going to drink less coffee and less alcohol. And every week I'm going to be posting on here, putting it everywhere, so that you guys keep me accountable. So thanks to Helen White, who's already said today, where's episode 2? Here it is. How have I done? I've done okay. I haven't done 100%, but that is also okay. And one of the first things I've learned this week is that if you set yourself a target that's too high, even though I'm talking hardly anything at the moment, baby steps, if you set your target too high and you don't reach it, that's not good for this thing in here, this brain in here, because you feel like you've failed. So I didn't set my target too high. I said I'm going to drink enough water, 2 to 3 litres a day. I'm going to drink less coffee and less alcohol, and that's it. And I've achieved that this week, which feels good. It's a week since I did a video, and it's good. So I've been drinking water, 2 to 3 litres a day. I've got a Fitbit, so I've got an app on my iPhone, and I track the water. You just press your 500 millilitres every time you have a drink of water. So that's great. So I've been tracking that. Occasionally I forget. It's very difficult at the end of the day to try and backdate it. You think, how many glasses of water I had? I mean, it's just like habit. You don't remember. So I need to get slightly better at that. One learning I've got from this week. Another learning from this week is that everyone is an expert. Now, this is great that I've put this out online, and I've deliberately done it out online. I've had some wonderful conversations, some really supportive people, and don't get me wrong, all the advice is fantastic. But I feel like that's where people like myself kind of trip up along the way with this new stuff, learning anything, is that there's so much information in the world, and there are so many people with so many pieces of great advice, it confuses the crap out of you. And a lot of people have said, you don't have to drink this much water, that's a myth, this is a myth, your piss should be this colour. So a big learning for me is that I'm going to always ask Phil Sims, who's on sort of in the background at the moment whilst I do this. I'm going to ask him and just keep it as one voice, because even if he's not the expert, it's better to have someone that he knows his stuff. It's better to have someone that knows their stuff than just have hundreds of people who kind of know a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So that's a big learning there, a big learning. The alcohol thing's been good. I've actually had a few days where I haven't drank alcohol, and the days that I have, I've only had, I'd say, a couple. I haven't been to the pub this week. Is that a lie? I was at a networking meeting last night, so I had one beer there, which was in a pub, but that doesn't really count. That's okay. It's Friday night. I've just finished my live stream, which is why I'm in my office, and there's a meerkat with a hat on. And Friday night is usually a night when I have a few beers in here because I live stream, I have a guest come in, even the people watching have a beer, so that's become a habit thing, and I haven't had a beer tonight. I don't feel like I want to have one as well, which is good. So I feel positive about that. The coffee thing, I've had a coffee every day, but it's not been 3, it's been 1, or had 2 on one of the occasions. And I have been networking, and I had a full English breakfast there, but I haven't said I'm not going to do that. So I feel quite good this week, actually. I feel good. I don't feel any different as in, wow, I feel so hydrated and I could run a marathon. I just feel like I've achieved something. I've got this water thing coming in. Every time I have a coffee now, I'm accountable. I'm thinking, this is my one coffee. Maybe I'll wait till later, because it's just a treat, really. Each week I'm going to add something to it. That's the whole idea of this. So next week I need to drink more water. I'm actually feeling like I need to drink more water all the time as well, which is good. I'm going to make sure I hit that target every day, and that's the target I want to do. With the coffee thing, I usually go to the Co-op, which is down the road from here. There's a Costa machine there, which is great, but it's semi-skimmed milk. I don't drink dairy. I usually have soya, which is bad for a man anyway. You can't buy almond milk when you're out, so I'm taking control of it. I'm going to get some proper coffee. I'm going to make it at home in the morning, just the 1 cup, and I'm going to have a proper cup of coffee at home. It's free, cheaper. And it won't have cow's milk in it. So that's a big change I'm going to make next week. I'm actually going to get rid of the Costa, but I'm going to replace it with something else. So I'm not getting rid of coffee. I'm just going to get rid of cow's milk, which I feel like is the way to go. Water thing is great. I've got loads of water in here in my office, and I've got a water fridge at home. That's all going well. And the alcohol thing, I'm going to my in-laws on Sunday night. We will have wine there. I look forward to doing that, so I will do that. But I don't feel like I'm going to drink anywhere near as much next week, and I haven't had much this week. So that's what I'm going to do there. I'm going to improve my breakfast. I failed a little bit with breakfast. I've been having Weetabix, which is basically just like having biscuits for breakfast. So next week, proper coffee at home and a proper breakfast is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to try and get these steps up. I haven't quite managed my 10,000 today, so I'm going to try and add that in. So more walking, this is me remembering, more walking, better breakfast, and proper coffee. And that's where I'm at. But I feel like I've achieved something this week. I really genuinely feel like I've achieved something, which is good. If I'd done it the old way, and this is the whole purpose of this whole kind of journey, I would have sat here feeling like I'd failed, because I have had a drink and I have had alcohol and I have had a cherry bakewell this afternoon. Sorry Joe, they're yours, I ate one. I have failed there if I'd have said I'm going to clean live and all this kind of crap. But actually I've succeeded. I've learned stuff this week. I'm keeping it very accountable. Every night I'm telling Phil what I eat, which is keeping me on track. And people are asking me how I'm getting on. I've had lots of people sending recipe books and stuff like that. So I do feel like I've achieved something this week, which is very, very important, because now I'm kind of energized to do something more. What else can I do? And this is why I'm doing it this way. So if you're just catching up with this and thinking, shit, all the guy's doing is drinking water and drinking less coffee, that's why I'm doing that. I'm just gradually going to do it that way, just to see. Here's the reason though. Here's the why. This is my spaghetti agency t-shirt, and Jo organises the uniforms for work, and she accidentally ordered me an extra large t-shirt about a year ago, and I said, for fuck's sake, it's massive. I'm currently only wearing the extra large t-shirts. The large t-shirts I haven't worn for a long time. I only have two of these. They don't actually fit, look, the shoulders are down there, but it definitely fits around there. So the reason I'm doing this is to get back into a large t-shirt. So going to be a bit weird, but next Friday night I'm going to wear a large t-shirt. It's going to be too small, but I'm going to put it out there that this is why, because that's how I'm going to keep accountable. So thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, thank you for anyone that's commented. I really do appreciate it. It's actually helping me. It's not because I'm showing off. Jesus, like, this is not a thing I want to show off about. This is where I live online. I'm always doing videos, I'm doing social media, so it made complete sense to do this. And when Phil said, why don't you do a vlog, I said that would work really well for me. So thank you for the comments. Thank you for all the ideas and the help and stuff. That is driving me forward, as weird as that sounds. Because we all need motivation to change. And changing a habit is very, very hard. And I've fallen into bad habits that I want to fall out of or climb out of, or however you do it. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in a week when hopefully I will have had proper coffee, good breakfasts, and done a lot more steps in the day. Thanks for watching.